Hello, I'm Tori Quisling, founder of the Center for Clairvoyant and Psychic Development. It's Monday night and it's Spirit to Spirit with Tori. Tonight I'm speaking about angels and calling on our angels. Uh, we're in it right now to be like the Twilight Zone. Everything is changing, everything is different. But part of my job as a clairvoyant and clairvoyant teacher is to have us wake up and see what's going on, see the truth. And so, as my job, I like to remind you that as a healer, as an empath that you are, and as somebody that to our environment, sometimes way too much. We have to do some things to help ourselves. And in the last time I was on Facebook Live, I mentioned the 4 A's, which is awareness, energetic awareness, that we're spirit having a human experience, and we tend to take on the energy of the world around us and forget who we are. And so having that awareness, instantly remembering, oh, this isn't my feelings. Must be the world around me. Let me separate, because I've noticed my chest is tight because everyone's talking about breathing and their chest being tight. Hey, Laura. So welcome to Facebook Live tonight about angels. The other thing, we want to be aware all the time that we are a spirit having a human experience, and we help each other with that. Hey, Lorraine. And we also want to remember that we have the power of amusement. So once we're aware that an energy inside of us isn't ours, we can find our amusement, which instantly separates us from whatever we're worried about or thinking about. We can just find some amusement, make a smile, think of something funny, or just make a laugh, make a separation from whatever serious you're feeling in your body, because it's most likely not yours. We have a deep awareness of the world around us and we soak it in. I'm speaking to healers, empaths, mediums, and just people interested in what I'm talking about, all these metaphysical topics, spiritual topics. The other thing you want to understand is that you have an aura, and that whatever is in your aura, you are going to be you're going to be experiencing. So we want to understand that our aura is like a balloon, and we want to pull it in so that we're only responsible for ourselves. I'm just reviewing some of the things, I call it the 4 A's, that we can help ourselves with as spirits having this human experience together. Very sensitive that we all are. Then you want to, the last A is to adjust your attention. Put your attention on, soak in that all the things that you've already been soaking in fear and anxiety right now, nature and the animals around us, and children and fun things that can bring the 4 A's: awareness, amusement, our aura, our energetic bubble around us, makes us feel where we put our attention. So I'm going to add a 5th A tonight: angels. So part of this human experience we're having as spirits in these bodies, we have all these aspects to learn about, but angels are always a part of it. And you'll notice that people are always talking about angels, reading the what do my angels say? We have a really strong awareness in 2020 that there's angels around us. Now, hi Graciela. What we want to notice is that angels don't mess around. When we really start to connect and actually communicate with angels, which I've noticed is really a big deal lately. I've been doing this for 33 years, and I have to say, more people than ever are speaking about angels, communicating with angels, questioning angels. And so what's really powerful, hey Arlene, is to understand that angels have a special frequency. And I teach a workshop on angels. I'll be teaching one tomorrow night, Tuesday night, St. Pat's. So you can find out later how to join that workshop. But I'm giving, so part of having this healer experience that we're all in, this very sensitive spiritual experience right now, is that angels are also involved. We have to speak to them in special ways. They're always listening. They're always with us. We are not here alone. We come with what I call an entire team of guides and angels. We know that our children are protected by angels. We can feel angels around us. There's a lot of confidence about that. What's going on with these angels is that when we start to ask them things, when we start to evoke and invoke help from them, they're often going to give us help and insights that isn't often comfortable. Angels are going to make us transform, they're going to grow. So when you angels, you actually have to ask the question, am I willing to actually listen and receive what they're telling me? Am I ready to make a big change, a really big change in my life? So as a clairvoyant and a clairvoyant teacher, when we start to discuss angels and really truly connect to angels, you also have to be willing to change and hear what an angel says. It's not like listening to, asking an angel for something and just kind of shaking a magic 8 ball. What does the angel say? Oh, okay, you know, buy something new or take care of your body. You'll get messages like that, especially from angel cards. But what we really want to do is have some deep transformation work with angels. And what is going on now? Hey, Lauren, this twilight zone that we're in, because I have to say, it's like the twilight zone. I'm a spiritual teacher and I have a school. I still have students and we're working together, but we're all going through this together. Like it's the twilight zone. A wave of strangeness has hit us all. And all I have to say is, because I've been prompted to teach about the angels right now, is that the angels want you to know that this is how it feels to have your prayers answered. It feels very weird and strange and uncomfortable. All of us have for help from the angels. What did we think it was going to feel like? It's going to feel like this. It's going to feel like the world is completely turned upside down, which it is. And notice that we're being asked to tune within. We've been asking the angels for things. Everyone's learning how to be an angel reader. Everybody's wanting to know about their angels. Well, they're stimulated. The angels up there are working with us now. We're there. Hey, Kristen, the angels are working with us now. And this is why it feels so weird. We're actually getting an answered prayer. And I'm not sure exactly what it is, but and all of my spiritual friends out there that are on here and that are my students and my friends and the other teachers, spiritual teachers, you have to recognize this. The twilight zone feeling and the turnover of everything is really how it feels to have a prayer being answered. And so it's really up to us to not be afraid and to lead and guide others. We're like a bridge between the two worlds, the old world and the new world that's coming in. And I have to say, it's being done not super destructively. It's kind of mild enough where we're being jarred to something new, and we're being called to start to interpret all this, the answers that are coming in. Everybody's been praying at once. Everybody's been asking the angels. It's pretty amazing. I do clairvoyant readings, so I'm communicating spirit to spirit. And a lot of times when I'm reading someone, they're saying, just who are my angels and tell me what my angels say. So when the angels get stimulated this much, how it feels when change is starting to come. So our big question is definitely, are you willing to really open your eyes and change like you've been begging and praying and asking for? And what you want to know is that when you receive something, answers from angels, like we're receiving as a big us all at the same time, you have to understand that your answers from angels are not random. It's precious. It's absolutely something to be contemplated. And so what we want to do is make sure that when you get an answer from an angel, let's reading, and an answer comes up, it's not something that's just for the moment. It's actually something for you to contemplate, and it's something for you to uh, as we say, just let it come in and take hold on you, rather than be an answer right away. So communicating with angels is very powerful and different. because we have to invoke them, and I'm going to do a prayer from an angel. Oh, people are telling me that the broadcast is getting interrupted, and not sure. Let's see, let me check my connection. Let's see, looks like it's still on. If those of you are there, can you tell me if it's still freezing? Is it still freezing? Okay. Well, there's a lot of energy here. I always say when we're working with electronics and they freeze, and because there's a lot of energy coming through. I might change my connection. Let me just see um, to this one. Let me see if it makes a difference. Let's see. Hello, is this better? I hope so. And I have to see people typing to me in order to get this. It's Tori Quisling with the Center for Clairvoyant and Psychic Development speaking about angels. And what we want to understand is that the angels, the whole group of us awakened, and we're here to understand that this is something that we're supposed to read as a message and a code and an answered prayer. Let's see, if those of you that were on saying I was frozen, am I working now? Is it better now? Hello, everybody. I hope it's working. Um, so I would like to offer a prayer, and one of my favorite people who understands angels, and Carolyn Mace, she spells it M-Y-S-S is her last name, and she's an expert on angels, and I've been listening to her for years and years and years, 30 years. She's a medical intuitive, and she speaks about angels, and it's one of my favorite. Is everyone able to hear me? Please type if you're able to hear. Hmm. Okay. Can anybody type to say that you can hear? Hello, let me know if you can hear me, because people are having issues with it freezing and not being able to hear me. Can somebody type that you can hear me? Hmm. Okay. Um, well, I would like to read this prayer, and I always like to play the crystal bowl, because we want to understand that we're here to be aware, we're here to be amused, we're here to about our aura and how our energy works with our body and where to put our attention, but we're also here to know that the angels are hearing us and working with us all the time. And sometimes when a prayer is answered and we're meant to go through a big transformation, we think it's going to feel differently than how it actually feels when we're being pulled through a big change and a transformation. And so I always like to say, this is how it feels. This is how an answer to a prayer feels. It'll feel different than you expect. You know, that God and the angels are never going to give us anything that we can't handle. Hi, Silvestro. Are you able to hear me? Can you write? Can anyone else say that you're able to hear? It's all technology and it's all so hopefully in the replay you can hear me. I'm going to play my bowl because it brings us up to the sixth chakra, and then I'd like you to close your eyes, and I'm going to read this beautiful prayer that Carolyn Mace offers to the angels, so you can hear what it's like to specifically pray to the angels, but also to be prepared for a really big shift. And that's what we're in, this twilight zone time right now. So I'm going to play this. Just feel your energy settle so that that anxiety, that anxiousness relaxes in your chest. Bring a smile to your face and touch your forehead. And I'd like you to listen to this prayer, and hopefully you can hear me on this broadcast tonight. This is by Carolyn Mace. Just have your eyes closed. And this is how we pray to angels, but also in a way that we're prepared to and willing to change. And I want you to see the depths that when we work with angels, the level of change that takes place. And this twilight zone moment we're all in is because we've been praying to angels so much that they're here to help us. We're moving towards something very positive, and we have to stay with it and positive. We're leaders and guides. Hi, Linda. Can you hear me, Linda? I see that you just came on. Could you type if I'm freezing or if the screen is working? Okay, I'm going to, oh, it's lagging. Okay. I might rebroadcast this, but I want you to close your eyes and hear this prayer by Carolyn Mace. I want you to picture yourself with your angel over you. Hover over me, God. Let my angel take me out. Take me to the realm of healing. Work on me tonight and through the night. Heal the broken parts of my heart, my mind, my soul. Repair my flesh and bones. Let the grace pour through me. God, keep my mind clear. Help me not to judge other human beings. That doesn't help me, and you hear those judgments. So whatever negativity I generate, let me harm no one. Out of me. Let the angels put me back in my body before I wake. Hover over me, God. Let me walk this earth with love. Amen. I see that it keeps getting interrupted. Thanks, Kristen. Thanks, Barry, Graciela. I'll see if the recording works. I want to thank everyone. I have a with me tonight. One of my students and friends gave this to me, and I dearly treasure it. This angel, this crystal angel, keeps disappearing, and it's so strange. And I remember I got it as a gift, and I was so thrilled with this beautiful quartz crystal angel. And then I just lost it. I looked everywhere, couldn't find it in the house, my office, anywhere. And so one night there was a full moon and it was incredibly gorgeous. And I put on my bathrobe over my pajamas and ran outside to see this full moon. Put my hand in the bathrobe, and it was a full moon, I believe, that was going into an eclipse. And I put my hand in the bathrobe, and it had been 3 months. Still angel at incredible full moon eclipse. So the angel keeps popping around.